Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see different HTTP response status codes. So whenever we create a API and when we send the response back, there we need to mention a particular status code for each API and based on different scenarios. Okay, so that we are going to check in today's video. So let's start the video. Yes. So as you can see, I am on MDN website docs, and you can see here HTTP response status code. And the first one we have is informational responses. Okay, which means from 100 to 199 we have all the informational responses. Then we have successful responses from 200 to 299. So these are the codes. Okay, basically 100 to 599. These are the different codes used for different purposes. Okay, and you see third one we have redirection messages. When something is redirecting to some other page or some other website, it will going to have these codes. And success code basically like if something happened, true we are saying status. Okay, that time we can say whatever status is suitable for it. Okay, and let's say fourth one is client error response. Okay, if there is a error, okay, which we need to define, we need to tell to the user that this is the error. So that time we have some set of status code that we can use it, and some of them are from like that. And we have now a server error responses. Okay, so server error is nothing but your backend. Suppose basically your backend is not working. Okay, what it will do is it will provide a status code to you. Using that you will understand the server is not running, or if you have something other issues with the status code, you will understand. Okay, so let me show you few commonly used status codes. Okay, and I'll going to provide this link into the description, so you can go and check out this website what are all other response code we have. Okay, but let me go to the documentation. Yeah, so this drawing here, and you see these are the commonly used methods we generally use. Okay, the first one is 200, which is okay, or you can say successful. And then we have 201, which is created. Okay, then we have 204, which is no content. And I'm going to show you these all status code which where we can use it in our previously created APIs. Okay, and fourth one we have 400 bad request. 401 is unauthorized. Okay, if suppose your user or like whoever is accessing our APIs is not authorized, they will get 401. And if they are not allowed, basically that time it is saying 403 forbidden. Okay, and seventh one we have as 404 not found. Okay, and then we have eighth one 405 method not found, not allowed. And then we have ninth one 500 internal server error. Okay, 10th one we have 502 bad gateway error. 11th one 504 gateway timeout. Okay, so some of them we are going to see in our APIs, the other ones we are going to see in the later videos. Okay, so let's go back to our application and let's use it, and let me show you how we can use it basically. So this is our first API over here, get users. Okay, so before we say .json, before that only we have to say .status. Okay, and inside this status we can give the code. You can see here code as number. So here we can say 200 because this is a success response. Okay, and whenever it's in the catch block we'll say it's a server error. Okay, dot status will say 500. Okay, so you can just remember this. Okay, this 11 if you remember, that's all. Okay, the other things mostly we will use, but if you remember this you are good to go. Okay, so you see 500 with this internal server error, something went wrong basically. Okay, and let's go to the param values, and here we have this length 0. Okay, for length 0 it means the user is not there. Okay, means no content. So here we'll say status as 204. Okay, no content. And here it is success, so that we'll say status as 200. And this is dot status as 500 internal server error. Okay, let's do for add API. Okay, so add API we are just adding it. Okay, adding is nothing but creating it. We are creating something, so it means this you see 201 created. Okay, so that we can give it rest dot status 201. Okay, and in the catch block it's still the same 500. Okay, And over here, what exactly we are doing? We are updating it. Okay, so either we can say 201 or we can say 200. It's up to us. Okay, and let's do status 500 in the catch. And for delete also, we don't have any other thing. We can just say 200 or 201. It's up to us. But we can't say 201 because it's not creating it. It's basically removing it. So we'll say just 200 here, and status code will say here as 500. Okay. So now let's try to test this. Okay. Is there anything difference we notice? Let's go to the postman. I'll go to add user, and yeah, so let me add one more here with the same name. Click send, and you see here success, but status you see here 201 created. Okay, let's suppose if I give the status code to 400, let's see what will happen instead of 200, 201. Okay, so I'll say 1 here, I'll say send. Now you see it's saying true, but it's giving this red icon here. Okay, it means bad request, something went wrong in our application. That's why it's saying 400, but status is still true, the operation is still happen. It doesn't mean it's not happened, but whoever is handling this request will not know if the status is true or not. If it is 400, it means directly error, it will directly go to the catch block if we are doing in front end. So we need to make sure we are giving the status code fine correctly. Okay, and yeah, so this is about status code. We will, whenever we run this, we should be able to get the status code right here. Okay, so this is about status code in nodejs.